seltzer water. It's still good though. So, another drink of the video. Check. And now we can get into the tracing and book reading and just hanging out and appreciating plants together. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So here we have the book, as I showed you before. And I love, like I said, the sounds that it makes. It's just so tingly. And so yeah, let's get right into it. So here we have the table of contents with some really pretty palm leaves. Introduction, Chapter 1, the human nature relationship. Chapter 2, plants and health. Chapter 3, plants and people. Chapter 4, living with plants. And Chapter 5, plant directory. The main focus of this video is going to be on this Chapter 5. That's where there's just a lot of different plants. I said I hadn't read this book before on my own, but there are a lot of plants in Chapter 5, and it talks about their uses and things like that. So let's go ahead and we can have a quick peek at the other chapters, but see, look at that. That's beautiful. That's gorgeous. I have one of these on my porch right now. Oh, and then there we have a prayer plant, a Miranda. I have one of these hanging above my head right now, actually. So beautiful. And what if we make a little side quest of this video, that if you can stay awake the whole time, at the end you should tell me which of these plants I should buy for myself. Because I haven't bought myself a new plant in a very long time. So, that's kind of a peek through the book, but I want to skip ahead to this, Chapter 5. And I'll be using this chopstick to trace, because I think it just looks very nice. I think it really suits the vibe of this book. So 5, plant directory. DIRECTORY. And this looks to be like a calathea, I want to say. I apologize again for any traffic noises you may be hearing. I live next to a very busy road. So, the first section of this plant directory is called Breathe. BREATHE. Plants to help purify and humidify the air. And this, just gorgeous. So let's see what plants they say can help you breathe. Oh, that's beautiful. I think that's a parlor palm. Well, it says areca. I guess that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. But an areca palm, or a parlor palm, it says it absorbs formaldehyde and xylene in particular. Interesting. Now we have this beautiful crispy wave fern. I've heard these are very easy to kill, so perhaps it should not be my next plant. course, any plant enthusiast knows pothos is the way to go if you're a beginner. So here we have the felt plant. I don't think I've ever seen this before, but it looks very soft, almost like a lamb's ear. I can see why they call it felt plant. The material looks very much like you could just make a sweater out of it. A fuzzy philodendron. It doesn't look very fuzzy to me, but I love the richness of that green color. And of course, all plants look very beautiful if you're able to keep them looking healthy. That's the catch, isn't it? Interesting, it says they're good air purifiers because their large leaves are fantastic at absorbing and filtering xylene, which is responsible for the heady smell of marker pens, glue, and paint. Interesting. I don't know that my house smells like xylene, but I'm sure that would be a nice plant to keep around anyways. Mother-in-law's tongue. This is a popular favorite in the plant community. It just looks so funky and spicy. It's also commonly referred to as the snake plant. It's very easy to take care of. You don't need to water it very often. This is the sweetheart plant. I've never heard it called that before. It's interesting. I've heard it called the philodendron Brazil. But I can see where the sweetheart name comes from. It does look like a little heart. It's very lovely. I want to know where they're getting all of these cute little baskets. The brightness of its heart-shaped green leaves is restorative and refreshing. Ah, wandering dude. This is what there was earlier in the book. It's so rich. Every time I get a plant like this, they don't look that full. They look a lot more stick-like, very stringy. But the hints of purple in them, it's very beautiful. Wax plant, Hoya carnosa. The fractal patterns of the flower clusters are mesmerizing, and combined with the honey scent of the blooms, they will win your heart. I didn't know they smelled like honey. That's very attractive. I think I would buy the plant just for that purpose. So now we're moving on to the second part of the book, which is restore. Plants that relax and rejuvenate. RESTORE. Strong environmental cues such as pattern distribution, vibrant colors, Let's see what they have for us. A bird of paradise. I love these. You see these in the wild a lot in warmer states, in people's front yards and such. It's so vibrant. Makes me want to go in. Maybe that's the point. This book says that this is a cousin of the banana tree. It's very tropical. Now we have a bonsai ficus ginseng. I love these, especially the ones with the braided or designed roots and trunks, and then you can shape them into very fun and cute designs. Bonsai plants are renowned for being great stress relievers. Trimming, shaping, and caring for a bonsai demands dedication, teaching us one of Eastern philosophy's most important life lessons. Hard work and patience will bear fruit. I think there's a lot of truth to that. When we live in a world where everything is so convenient-based, and if I can't get it right now, it's not worth it. I think spending time, dedicating effort to something with no immediate reward is a good lesson for us, and it resets our senses that are so used to getting exactly what we want when we want it. Chinese money plant. These have the cutest little circular leaves. I wonder, does it grow real money? And is it related to the money tree? Bad joke, I'm sorry. But they look like little green polka dots. Let's count them. 1, I suppose you could grow them indoors as well. They're a derivative of alocasia. And they love bright, indirect light. Here we have the foxtail fern, or also known as the asparagus fern. I can see where the name comes from. This looks like a little fox's tail. I can see it swinging around in the woods, looking for some berries. It's very elegant. I can kind of see that in like a dentist's office or something. A lace fern. That is so dainty. I love these little orbs at the bottom of the page. Where can I buy that vase? It's very beautiful. So I'm not going to go through all of these. So let's skip on to the back and see. Oh, what a fun one to have landed on. The polka dot begonia. So, shall we count the polka dots like we did with the money tree, or the money plant? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then there on the edge of the page, we can see 14 polka dots. How this plant cares for you. It is a wonder of nature. And here is once again that beautiful prayer plant. I love the striking colors of this plant with its purple veins and its bright green pattern across the spine with that rich darkness on the upper side of the leaves, and how it rises and falls with the sun. It's just remarkable. And we'll finish it off with this round leaf calathea. Let's trace that word. This has just the cutest, plumpest green and white striped leaves. How sweet. This one might be the favorite I've seen so far. So, let's see if there's any sort of conclusion. Oh, there's a whole section we didn't get to.